In this universe,
In this galaxy, in this world, beneath the influencer clouds,
over the viral video fields,
off the information superhighway,
there are voices in the digital wilderness, whispering
more opinions.
If you listen,
You will hear. We are here. We are here. And Casey says, "What's up, my dudes? I'm gonna say my cholesterol." Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. We'll check the blood sugar while we're here. Let's see. I'll let you know if my blood sugar is good or not. Hold on.
and new Casey.
Have you seen my winner?
That's terrifying. Okay, my blood sugar is good, so that's not up. So that's blood sugar's good. So that's been tested and good. All right. I need local reporter Ryan to see if he can message Little Abbatuck and get some information to know if we got to go old school Mac Vegas style on someone, because apparently a senior citizen was ripped off of a briefcase of money by an electrician. Now, I'm guessing senior citizen. One of the comments in here is that it's an old mill guy. So I'd like to know who this scumbag electrician is. And maybe because I'll dox him. I don't care. And I'll be in Mackenzie in July. Come find me.
I'll see you at the tree crusher.
Yeah. You can count on me meeting you at the tree crusher when I get to Mackenzie. So.
What I would like to know is why there are still briefcases of money. I mean, e-transfers, bro.
Well, you know what? I think a distinguished gentleman would carry a briefcase, plus have a cigar. That's, and maybe a monocle. I have no idea what any of those words are you just said.
Me neither, but what I do know is that happening on Casey's channel right now. Oh, Casey, you had us at hello, and then you had us again at have you seen my wiener, but then you post Christmas music video for Saturday is Raw, in which Casey completely sells out to Hallmark. What happened to you, man?
Wow.
You used to be cool and avant-garde. Now you're just part of the system, bro.
Yep, Hallmark has bought you. I'm disgusted in you. And now I'm going to have Tex kill you like Art the Clown upside down with a hacksaw. Because you were ridiculous.
The song has kind of a new country vibe to it, but still,
it's
garbage.
Shit. All right, it's shit.
And the heavy metal intro, it's more on the modern punk side, not really heavy metal per se. It's got a little bit of that, but to me it leans more towards punk.
See, now I'm gonna listen. It's only I just want to hear the beginning of it. I want to hear. So I'm gonna go to Casey is lame. I mean, raw.
I want to see Nick fight people. It's from my diminishing memory of Nick fighting people. It's a mixture between comedy and terror. Not exactly Evil Dead 2 vibes, but, somewhere in there. Yes, that's it. Big Christmas got to him. Yeah.
Yeah, you totally sold out, Casey. I had no respect for you to begin with. Now it's in the negatories. Wow. I am shocked, dismayed, and disgusted. Unreal. Don't forget they also included a Walmart championship belt to go with all the rest of the ones that he's a faux champion because he won't defend shit. That I
$3
damn
of
link.
chicken nuggets. Was the honey mustard sauce extra, or did they include ketchup?
And it wasn't even the good chicken nuggies. It was like the shit like Walmart brand. Like the great
Walmart
value
toast.
ones. Yeah,
Oh,
great
yeah.
value ones. That like have gray subject meat in it. Not the chicken nuggets were real to begin with, but when they have gray meat, yeah, you should probably avoid those at all costs.
Either that or cook them for another 5 minutes just to be sure.
Yeah.
Hashtag Nick. Yeah.
I'm double dick. He's double dicking.
No.
He's totally using. He's like, I'm using that. That's coming back to bite you
In the face.
all over my face and lower back.
Yeah.
Oh, where's Ryan? He's usually here by now. That's ridiculous.
Nah, he doesn't care. He's gone.
No, he's like, we're done. Him and Red gone.
Yeah, I hope they eloped. They seemed like nice people.
Yeah, they'd make awesome babies. Just because Red's so hot and Ryan would just be there.
Thank you, Casey. Yes, we do need Texas intro and old school.
First of all, fuck you!
Love it. Oh gosh, I love it. Yeah. So I always start everything off. So what do you got?
I got another comment from Tex. Oh, that's why.
Well,
yeah,
that's why. Yeah.
yeah. The selling point is when Tex shows up, and then the instant he leaves, nothing doing on that show.
Yeah. Then it doesn't matter no more.
Can I have that? Ooh, that's interesting. I wonder what I could do with that. I'd have to Photoshop your head onto Tex's head, and then I would have to play something that is not.
No, I
Banjo
believe
music.
that he wants it to use it.
Oh, can I have that? No.
No.
See, I can't destroy the sanctity and pureness that is the Tex intro by
There he
giving
is.
it to you.
Yeah.
If you said, oh,
All the belts, because he won't defend any of them.
ahoy, hoy, Ryan. We're disappointed that you were not first in
Yeah.
the chat. And shout out to Ryan for when he is first in the chat, he never says first.
Yeah. Okay. Quick quiz. Who's this wrestler?
The Hulkster.
Wrong. Ultimate Warrior.
Oh, no.
No, I'm
Why?
totally joking. It is Hulk Hogan. Actually,
I
it's
was gonna
Hogan when he came back to WWE. So,
Okay.
well, see, because Frank made us an offer that we couldn't refuse. It was give him the intro or we die. So we
Yeah,
thought that was a good trade.
Concrete shoes just aren't in style at this time of year.
No. I mean, they're more, appealing than Crocs. But, nonetheless. So, all right. Oh.
And Casey, the reason I gave the intro to Frank is because I pretty much stole Frank's idea, expanded upon it, and then made it stupid. So that is why. It's basically his IP, intellectual property, and I was improving upon it for free. That is why I gave it to Frank.
Yeah. Stop your bitching.
Oh, it's damn true.
Yeah, it's damn true, like Kurt Angle style.
Yeah, old school.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, it's like I said, I usually start the show. So why don't you start the show?
Sure. So I've got a list of 10 things, because I'm a steal your thunder since you gave it to me. 10 weirdest freaking movie posters for Hollywood movies. Come on, Screen Rant.
Hells yeah.
Freegan.
Freegan.
For gin. For Egan. For Gine. Come on, man. This is from 2019. You couldn't be bothered to, proofread, spell properly. Okay, never mind. Yep. That was for you, Screen Rant.
Horrible.
Courtesy of Alex and the Garbage.
I'm intrigued about the one with the eyeballs. We all know what the one on the left is, but I am intrigued about the one in the eyeball with the eyeballs.
And we're going to start with the one on the left because we all know Army of Darkness. We all know that some strange things emanate from the country of Japan.
What?
This is the movie poster for Army of Darkness out of Japan.
Oh, it says moon. I thought it said meow.
Yeah, it's very Japanese. Wow. I believe my friend and co-star of the You Missed It podcast, Zach, has this poster and has for quite some time.
Now, is there a backstory to in which Zachary acquired this?
No, but he's weird and he likes weird things.
That's awesome. I'm all about it. I thought maybe he'd have some cool story. Like he was in Japan about to go to one of those used pervert vending machines for girls' used panties, and he happened to see this poster on the wall and bought that instead of the used girl panties.
He is ADHD enough to, get distracted by that kind of thing.
We will get there.
Yes, we will get there. I did, make fun of that a little bit in the description. But remember, Casey's only here for the first 10 minutes of the show. So once we get through...
Stick around.
Yeah, Casey, once we get through this list, which is only 9 more posters, then we'll get into that because I know you got stuff going on. You got to go. So we will get there soon. Next, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. That great movie, directed by Milos Forman, starring Jack Nicholson. This poster is out of the country of Turkey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Now, it's been a minute since I've seen One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, but isn't that not the face from The Shining?
Yeah, Shelley Duvall in the lower left. And what looks like an alternate universe version of Sir Christopher Lee as Dracula, and then some other people. I have no idea who they are. And then in the lower right looks like some ghouls or dead people holding up a box. And moving on. Peter Pan. We all remember the story of Peter Pan. This is
the shinning. Use your shin, but not between the hours of 3 or 4. That's Willis time. I think it was 3 or 4.
There's people praising the whacker. Now, anyone who's just jumping in now, that sentence is not code for something. Casey is referring to the shooter of the United Healthcare CEO. This is not some, wow, people really like this person's dick, which is what that might be code for, but it isn't because Casey's not that deep.
And let's get it straight. The guy who throws the best ropes was Peter North. You should Google that.
No. Just no.
He had impressive ropes. What can I say?
Shut up. And Peter Pan.
Holy shit! What the fuck?
I really hope that the child who drew this got money because we all know how terrible child labor laws are in the world up until right about now. Yeah. This is
I hope that was like a Make-A-Wish or something.
We're not going to pay him. He's dying of cancer.
Yeah.
What the hell?
What do you want, Timmy? I wanted my picture to be a Peter Pan poster. Done. Wow.
And moving on. Yeah, seriously, guys. Exactly. To Kill a Mockingbird. Great movie.
Excellent movie.
But this poster comes out of the country of Croatia. Great poster has nothing to do with Kill a Mockingbird.
Like that could be a cool poster for like a zombie movie. But yeah, okay. Like, and the only way I would know that is would be like, no, I wouldn't even know because I would see Gregory Peck, but that's it.
Yeah. And this poster would be best utilized in a late 60s up to late 70s Polish film. I had referenced The Third Part of the Night, which is a great Polish film from the early 1970s. This would be a good alternate movie poster. But this for To Kill, no, that makes no sense whatsoever. For Manos in the Hands. That was such a dumb movie. Oh. Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back from Poland, as great as Poland is when it comes to cinema. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't understand what the countdown means.
wow.
This is not how you do the 1980s. At least 1980. I mean, that font for the countdown, that's digital, early digital. So that makes sense, but not for something like this. Shame on you, Poland. Shame on you for such a great movie, and this is what you do to it. Shame on you. Back behind the Iron Curtain with you. Anyway, Star Wars A New Hope out of Russia. Yeah.
Okay.
And I say okay to both Texas comment and that poster at the same time.
Wow. 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 Okay. Wow.
Out of the Czech Republic, why can't you spell Czech properly? Please. Ghostbusters from 84. And weird. Really? I guess that kind of looks like the Stay Puft Marshmallow
This
Man.
kind of looks like a dude with a big penis that's trying to rape this starfish.
And Rorschach test for Nick over. You think about les sex too much, methinks.
Oh, really? We had to do a test to fucking prove that?
Yes.
Dude, I've jerked it 6 times since the show was started.
Ew.
Right? God damn.
This would be a great poster for a Terry Gilliam film from the 1980s. It does kind of look like something akin to Brazil.
Use Night Demon ready to diddle someone, or this could be used for the Diddy movie poster.
If everyone was on acid.
Yeah, right.
Alien. Oh, the great movie by Ridley Scott from 1979. Again, out of the country of Poland. For a moment, you know, if you put it up here, that almost looks like it says orgy, but no, it's...
Yeah, wow. Then I thought I was going to say obey. Wow. I'd have never guessed in a million years. Never.
You know, it's not bad on its own, but I wouldn't use it for Alien.
No.
I would use it for one of David Cronenberg's early movies. Maybe The Brood. Anyway, moving on. Only a few left. Weekend at Bernie's. Do you remember Weekend at Bernie's?
I love Weekend at Bernie's.
Comedy movie. Now, what does Poland think when they see Weekend at Bernie's? Two in the pink, 2 in the stink. Why?
Wow.
Yeah. This would make a better alternate poster for The Cremator from 1965.
To me, like, I realize this has nothing to do with it, but like Clockwork Orange is what I instantly thought of. Just something really strange. Wow.
I wonder. Bullet. Did you ever see the Steve McQueen movie Bullet from 1966, I think it was?
I've seen pieces. I've never seen the whole movie. I'm not even going to lie.
Pretty good. Of course, the car chase is the best and most famous part of the movie.
Yeah.
And this is what East Germany thinks of
I feel that they almost nailed it.
Hola, bolo.
Hola, amigo.
Un mundo sin mexicanos. Mundo does that mean Earth? The world is Mexican? Do me a favor, Nick. Look up mundo in the Google Translate Spanish to English. Hola.
Mundo.
My fellow Americans.
Mundo.
And that was that. This might be the best one simply for the wide open eyes. But runner up would be that one.
World is a masculine pronoun. So mundo is a masculine noun in Portuguese, can be translated to English as world or universe. I don't know. That's what we're going with. So
Okay, great. Last poster could work for Scanners. Ooh, interesting, because Michael Ironside was in Scanners, and I watched a movie today that Michael Ironside was in from 1982 called Visiting Hours. Decent, interesting mystery slasher film. Not bad. Canadian production as well.
I think that really weird brain one was for aliens. Then they could have worked for The Thing.
Oh, good one. So now that I have stolen your thunder, I will give it back to you momentarily. But because Casey has to go, we must discuss the United Healthcare CEO's shooting. So he got shot, and the world was like, eh.
Pretty much. I was going to say, well, I guess we're going to have two fuck around and find outs because, this was a big fuck around and find out.
Now, on a human level, which is what we should be looking at from first of all, he was a father and a husband. So he had a family, he had a life, he was a guy. I don't know that he really deserved to get shot, but considering the company and he was the head of it and their penchant for being just cold calculating, money grubbing assholes. A world without Mexicans. Wow.
Oh.
What do you mean a day? Why would we want to go a day without?
Never.
Yeah.
I love when you guys are here.
Yeah.
We don't. He says, "Hey, fuck yeah," he does.
What the fuck?
Like life's got in the way. I don't get to game with my Alma anymore. She's always busy. So, but that's life. So, I will bring this up here while we're talking about it. Now, this is a big reason why a lot of people are like, meh. Right there at the very bottom. Claim denial rates by insurance company. Now, could you imagine you're paying money? There you go. That's, so, there. I wouldn't go as far as saying an eye for an eye. And now he was the head of this. Now I'm trying to look at this because the garbage man is sitting here thinking, well, so that happened. Now on to sports, right? Like that's kind of what I think. But the human in me also is this is what happens when big pharma is involved in everything. This to me is why we still have legalization issues with marijuana. This is why we don't have proper stem cell research. This is why all this other stuff is happening because big pharma can't control it. And I mean, I always, you can do the Bilderbergs, but I firmly believe, especially in America, that this is big pharma. This is a huge thing of fuck around and find out. You toy with people's lives. Somebody's, gonna finally say, you know what? Fuck it. What, fuck it. Now, that being said, you said horrendous. Okay, now you can say it's horrendous, but if you really stop and think about what this society is, think of the people that people get put on a pedestal a lot. Think about it. Praised. Jeff Dahmer. Just had a series about it. People have tattoos about him. People idolize killers all the time, right? And, rock and roll McDonald's. Rock and roll McDonald's.
Okay.
But, what about people that have had to, choose not to go get proper health care because they couldn't afford it? Or the people that, they had to pick and choose. And I realize you can say what you want about Michael Moore, and I'm sure there was a little bit of a bias to it, but look at the movie Sicko, where the guy cut his 2 fingers off and he had to choose between which finger to get put back on because he couldn't afford to do both.
Yeah.
Yeah. Full disclosure, just to say how, I realized that Brody was a big guy. I haven't seen Brody in a while, but he was always a big on the paying for healthcare spending. I had to go to the emergency room last night at 11:30, and do you know how much it cost me? 0.0.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say.
So, yes, and that's just it, Alma. And that's why, it's kind of like, well, anyways, now on to sports, right? So, it's just,
I find it surprising that Casey used the word horrendous.
Well, because he is a whore when he's paying people to do his intros and shit. And a whore for the Christmas spirit now. Fuck. Sellout.
Unless you've been in the system. Exactly. Yes. I've not been in the system, but I've heard people's stories. I've read people's stories. I've seen documentaries. Now, documentaries, you could argue they hype it up and they exaggerate. But yeah, I'll sponsor you. I'll see you at the border.
So, see, Tex says that he would take personal paid healthcare. Now, I would be curious. I wonder, let's see. You continue. I want to see how much would it cost to reattach a leg in America? Okay.
Casey, how often do you hang around in the mall? Because at Christmas time, they're playing that shit 24/7. It's like Chinese water torture with bells.
Okay, so this is a cost of major joint replacement or limb replantation by state. So
Hold. Yep. Hold right there. Yep. Gonna change focus. And and action.
Okay, so I'm just reading. So right now, with my accident that I had, when my leg was severed from my body, in Texas would have cost me $20,000. I will not dox. Well, I think they know, but it won't dox Bolo and Alma. For that, where they are, would cost me basically $18,500 to reattach my leg. Wow, that cost me nothing here.
See, he was in New York State, so I would have gone west and then southwest and escaped into Middle America, because you can get pretty lost, I hear, in Middle America.
Mm-hmm. This is true. We get screwed on a lot more than just by the government. There's I'm curious, Tex, for your family, or even Alma and Bolo, how much does your phone bill cost a month with how many phones? I had a friend that I used to game with in Los Angeles, and this was 6 years ago, that he was paying $100 for 4 phones. Unlimited everything. everything. So, well, if I could recommend Bolo, because you guys kind of like the warmerness, I would stay around southern Alberta or even the Vancouver because there's not a lot of cold. We do get cold here too, but for like a week or two, we have some pretty hot summers. So, excuse me.
Yeah. Canada is known for being cold, but when you're closer to the border, it's not as much and for not as long a period of time. Here in the Vancouver Lower Mainland, for example, we get a week's worth or two worth of snow and -5 or -10 or 15.
Which is nothing.
Yeah. Then you'd be fired. Yeah.
Yes.
Ben from the Drunken Peasants, when he talks about U.S. healthcare, he says that your healthcare is tethered to your job. Hence, no job, no healthcare. And even then, your employer won't pay a lot of that healthcare.
Yeah, see, and that we pay probably close to that for 3 lines. So I guess it's not as much as it used to be. Because mine's all unlimited. Interesting.
Yeah, we do have a GST holiday for the next 2 months.
Right, yeah.
5% less.
So before we continue, and let's not lose focus here,
Hold on. He says that, and I can just hear him saying that, and I would love to know if he has a tattoo of that. You got to do what you got to do, eh?
No, he's got Live in La Vida Loca tattooed on his lower back.
Oh, he loves Ricky Martin.
She bangs, she bangs. So I don't know what else you wanted us to say, Casey, about this. It's awful that now his family is getting threatened and whatnot, but I don't know what else to say. They had houses that were getting swatted before he died. So this guy's like a piece of shit.
And it sucks that his kids lost their father, and now complete strangers on the internet or in real life are going to be reminding them every single day how much of a piece of shit they think their dad was.
Yep.
And they're going to get bombarded with this for the rest of their lives. No matter how rich they are, they're never going to hear the end of it. It's going to be constant torture. They go on the internet. They go outside. They go to school. Your dad was a piece of shit. Your dad was a piece of shit. Your dad was a piece of shit. Or just over and over again. Yeah. I do feel sorry for the kids and the wife.
Yeah. I do. So,
sins of the father should remain with the father. None of this Bible shit about, it's going to go 7 generations further. No, if it was just the guy, confine it to the guy. If the children had nothing to do with it, leave them alone. If they're not complicit, then why do they get the shit end of the stick? That's some bullshit.
All right. So, okay. Yeah. So, okay. So, it's not as much more as I thought. So, all right. So now Nick's going to hide. This is interesting. We're not going to go through all of the.
Was that 4 or 5 texts?
I think that was. I want to say 5. Because Donnie Wahlberg was in the 4th. Does nobody got his head? Aha! Yeah. Yes. Okay. So these are top 50. Now, the reason I wanted to discuss this is because it's a top 44 albums. I don't know why they picked 44. It's an odd number. But I'm just going to quickly go through this because when I get to 17, this is where I'm not understanding. I was telling Alex that I saw this list. I thought, we can kind of discuss, open to what everybody says. I think the top 10 albums, you can always kind of move them around to what's the better album, right? But 17 was the one that I was like, I would never, if I had to pick 200 rock albums, this wouldn't even be in that top 200. So now just some of the notable albums that are on this list. But before this one album, so The Clash, London Calling, Who's Next, Kiss Destroyer. I'm not a Kiss fan, but I'm just gonna go through this quick. Heart, Rush Moving Pictures is number 35. Okay, There's some here like, give me a fucking break. Quiet Riot, that wouldn't even be on my top 200, honestly. 404, yeah, I'd be up there. Definitely not to Yes, Rolling Stones, Some Girls. So Deep Purple, So I'm like, okay, I'm starting to see albums like, all right, I can understand, right? Like why they're here. And then I thought, oh, Van Halen 1984 is that low, eh? Interesting. So and then Eliminator's 22. I'm like, okay, well, all right. So this was the one that got me because I always put Sabbath, Black Sabbath, Paranoid in like the top 10. I was like, all right, fair enough, because they're the godfathers of heavy metal, and it's been, Night of the Opera. Okay, I get it. Like there really was only one huge song, huge song. Zeppelin, Physical Graffiti. So here it comes. So Boston, one of the best, well done rock albums of all time. Number 17. This is where I was like, what the fuck? R.E.M. Automatic for the People. Before Black Sabbath, Paranoid, right? Like one of the most influential rock albums ever in Black Sabbath, and this album's ahead of Black Sabbath, Rush, Heart, ZZ Top, because we're in Canada, so it's ZZ. Right? I would that one really threw me like, okay, and I realize again these lists are subject to people's opinions. I completely understand that. But how the fuck does this end up in like your top 20? He's got nothing.
What's the frequency, Kenneth?
What the frequency, Kenneth? That's a monster, actually. But so there was. All right, so again, like Supertramp, Breakfast in America, great album. Hysteria, whether you like Def Leppard or not, it's a huge album. Huge album. Queen's Greatest Hits from 81, another huge album. The Joshua Tree, again, you may not like U2, but a great album. I think it's a great album. Bon Jovi, Slippery When Wet, good album. Dire Straits, Brothers in Arms is probably one of the most underrated albums ever that people do not talk about. You listen, not just The Money for Nothing and Walk of Life. Listen to that whole album. Amazing album. Amazing album. Nirvana, Nevermind, for what it did, like for being an influential album, yes. But Appetite for years was number one. And I've said it before. That's one album that I could put on repeat and just listen. Right? Now I said to Alex during the pre-show, this is the album where everyone would be like, oh, fucking, no, Master of Puppets and Red Lady were better. Okay, you can think they were better, but this put Metallica on the map.
Yep.
And I agree. I like the other two albums better, but but the guys that would say that are the same guys who are like, Nickelback sucks. Hotel California, fuck yeah. Pink Floyd, The Wall, yes. Led Zeppelin 4, of course. The Eagles' Greatest Hits. Great, an awesome Greatest Hits album. Fucking awesome. Fleetwood Mac, Rumors.
Yes.
Great album. Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. You really want to get into this album, folks? Get high, listen to it. And I don't agree with number one. Back in Black, AC/DC. Too overplayed commercial for me, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's all. That's the only list I had for tonight so far. So I just wanted to get that out there. That the REM one really threw me for a loop because I don't believe it belongs there. So, what have you got?
So, anecdotally, I realized that in my life, because I'm aging, that I'm going to need glasses pretty soon. And I know this because when I'm sitting at the computer, I'm slowly leaning forward in order to read stuff. Instead of making the screen bigger or zooming in on whatever page, I lean forward. This has terrible consequences for the lower back and the stomach, because when you lean forward for too long, it puts a strain on your lower back. And I realized this recently. In my daily life, I'm always reaching forward, moving forward, not bending down, squatting down, not bending over, but always forward, forward, forward constantly. So I thought, why not backward? Because my spine is flexing that way if that's the forward motion. What about the back motion? Because you know the old saying, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So why not apply that in a physical sense? So when I was in the gym this morning, I did 2 sets actually separately of hyperextensions. So instead of the back going forward, the back it's getting parallel, but it's also a little bit back. I did hyperextend it just a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah. To try, to give some equilibrium, some balance to it. So I realized that pretty soon you're going to see me with glasses. Either that or I'm going to get LASIK eye surgery.
And how does your back feel?
Back is fine.
Fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually what now is becoming with my reels on Facebook. It's all exercises. Like, and I've seen some like awesome new exercises, and like I did a bunch of new back ones yesterday, and I absolutely loved it. It was so, and like it gets you reinvigorated to work out more, because it does get stale, of course, right? But when you can add new exercises into your regiment, it's it's a lifesaver.
Or when you apply different principles to working out that you knew, but then you forgot about. For example, drop sets.
Yes.
Or emphasizing negatives or doing cheat reps. And you got to be really, really careful when you're doing cheat reps, but they can be utilized effectively. Down the rack sets, for example. Now, you definitely don't want to do that on a regular basis.
No. And something that I stopped doing, but now I do all the time now. I do lighter weights for more reps, more sets.
Same here.
Because I can't anymore. Like I can't. There's some things I can like go pretty heavy on, like some tricep stuff. I can go a little heavier, but like I have a lingering tennis elbow issue in both my elbows, so doing biceps gets really difficult. So I don't really do a lot of like hammer curls anymore or single bicep like pumps or anymore. It's usually together. So yeah.
There's a lot more that you get doing that kind of exercise, installing a stove or say carrying something upstairs. You get winded a lot faster as opposed to doing a structured workout in a gym with equipment, I found.
Now, is that because like you're kind of not ready for the workout that you're about to put your body through? Like maybe not realizing like, oh crap, like, I didn't realize that I wasn't ready like to put the stove in, right? Like that, like you said, you're gassed now and like a little like, whoo, I gotta sit down for a minute. Lord, baby Jesus, right?
But those tacos taste real good, so it was worth it, S.A.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Love it.
Well, before I get to the what everyone is here for, the Karen and the stupid people, there was something else that I had found recently.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay, this one is pretty cool.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry.
There's a community, maybe community is the wrong word. There are videos specifically on YouTube about van life, and that's people who have taken RVs and souped them up. I found an interesting one that I'll show you. Now, this is not Art Van Gogh. Anyone who watches The Drunken Peasants knows who Art Van Gogh is, but this is souped up on that kind of level. And mute. So you get up and you start going through that. That already looks better than anything I have lived in.
I love it. Oh, I love it so much.
It looks like the length of a school bus, that thing.
It does. Yes, it looks very, yeah.
That is insane.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards that's a school bus, honestly.
But the amount of money you got to put into something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I can do it. Yeah, a lot of stoves and appliances nowadays, they're definitely not as heavy as they used to be, thankfully.
The biggest one is TVs.
Yeah.
Like how light TVs are compared to what they used to be.
Yeah. Tell your house needs.
Not wrong.
That sentence does make sense in this context. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Karl, for liking us on Facebook.
Thanks, Karl. I appreciates it. Weez appreciates it.
Yes, we's do's.
We's do's. It's kind of, no, there's nothing.
I'll play the one that you sent me because this is something different.
Okay.
2 words. Cats wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
Name is John C. Watch this. Look at
This one.
Sunday, every man for himself. Oh, goodness.
Hi! What the fuck?
Is he going to deliver speed? Oh,
What the fuck?
Adopt me!
not going to say it
Why won't you adopt me?
because you're black.
This is the new best thing ever, which is taking audio clips from wrestling and putting them to cats fighting.
Cats are awesome. I like the cat videos when they put tinfoil on the counters and stuff.
Ooh, Jesus.
Yeah. Yes, they did do that. I remember
And
telling you.
not to bring up the political, but there was something going around last year regarding litter boxes in classrooms. And I'm going to play this short clip from the Drunken Peasants. They did an 11-hour live stream recently. And this, Shabisky, who is a friend of the Drunken Peasants, he explains what that might have been from. So, source, Shabisky. Now, for context, Shabisky is an online gamer and live streamer, and he likes to get drunk and high. So, is he the pinnacle of information? Not exactly.
The whole like cat box thing was a big story for them, but in reality, it wasn't a real story. The whole cat boxes in school thing. They made it seem like a bunch of schools are having this, and it's like it was just like one picture, and it had to do. I guess it had to do with for emergencies, like if there's a school shooting or something like that, they go in lockdown. They have these like cat boxes if they need to pee and stuff. That's what it was, from what I understand. But they made it seem like it's some big like kids are acting like cats and dogs, and schools are starting to put cat boxes in the bathroom everywhere. It's like, no, that's not what's happening.
No.
Okay.
So when Shabisky says they, he's talking about the right in America. And there are 2 things that the right is confusing in this particular instance. People identifying as cats, that's known as other kin. That has nothing to do with the 2 SLGBTQIAS, I said S twice, plus community. Other kin's a little bit different. It's people identifying as animals or spirit animals or what have you. That's not to do with transitioning. So they intentionally misrepresent and mix those 2 things together so that it seems like something else. And it always has to be under the guise of, oh, it's about the children and they're brainwashing the children. So yeah, there's a little bit of hopefully true context on that issue. And
Okay.
when you look at this picture, the guy on the right with the glasses and his eyes closed, that is King Cobra JFS. How old do you think he is?
35?
He is, I think he's 33 or
Wow.
32 this year. Yeah.
He's aged awesomely.
Oh no, his dad, who is 20 years older and bald, looks better than him. He looks like an alternate universe homeless Bill Hicks, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, he looks absolutely wretched. Like wow. Yes, he looks absolutely horrendous. He really, really does.
Yes, Alma. Yes, they are.
Maybe.
Hey, if that's what they want to do and it doesn't hurt anyone else, let them.
Pretty much. I agree with that sentiment. Hold on. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Do 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 do.
Banana.
Do 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 do.
Banana.
Do 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 do. Now this is interesting.
No, it isn't.
No, it's really not. My was this it? Nope. My Facebook's been really weird on my when I log onto my computer for it. I don't know if I got to clear something, but I can't bring up like any of my videos or whatnot. Like it won't refresh it. So like even the video you sent me that you suggested for me, it won't come up for some reason. It's really strange.
You're being blocked. Facebook is protecting you and your young mind.
Maybe. So yeah, do another video to see if I can get this to work so I can find my F around to find out because it is not working.
And getting into LA Fitness, scanning a fish barcode.
What are you scanning? You're scanning a fish barcode.
Man.
So if you're not listening to me, then I'm gonna call the police.
See?
That is not LA Fitness barcode. That's a fish barcode. Sir, look.
That was awesome. Wow.
And it beeped.
That's a really fancy stove you guys installed there, Alma. Wow. That is pretty freaking fancy. Okay, so why didn't... Oh, maybe that didn't send. That is interesting. I had set it up. And for some reason, it's not working.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, damn.
And stuff. All right, let's see if I can find it here and make it work because I had shared it. There it is. All right, let's try this again.
This technical difficulty brought to you by...
Ass.
Now you're telling me ass. Good Lord. All right. Ow. Oh, get a pimple. Right there.
No, at your age, it can't be.
No, it definitely is.
You going through the puberty again?
Yeah. All right.
In reverse?
Reverse. I'm like Benjamin Button this stuff.
Yes.
Right? It's going the other way. All right. Now, I'm ready. Cue Colin's future stepmom. Well, I was going to do that, but then I guess I got to do this first. I haven't looked for the... Where's the... Is there no more wrong? Did you get rid of it?
Oh, it's there.
Okay, the moment's over. All right. So. All right, so this is gonna be a good video. So okay, now we're gonna start. All right, so see, this guy's just like, oh, look at this. Oh man, maybe he owns this house, and he's just like, oh, I totally locked my keys in there. Oh God, okay, I'm over now. All right, I'm just... Now you're like, oh wait, he's shuffling. I think there's some shenanigans going on here. And oh geez, now I believe that is not his bicycle, and he is helping himself to it. Bicycles can be very expensive, so this could be thing. Now this guy's like, okay, I'm just gonna go. All right, nobody's gonna see anything. And now this right here, this big gentleman appears to be of the Samoan variety, and he's like, hey, motherfucker, that's my bike. Now, Let's watch. Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
John Cena.
Dun,
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 dun, dun.
Now, see, I think right about here, he's thinking, "Oh man, I said I went to Walmart and got a bicycle." Cause like he's probably saying like, yo, call the police. This guy is resisting. And now we'll continue with the beating.
Maybe I should have stole a bike from a kid on the street
Yeah.
instead of this big guy.
Now, I'm just assuming because he is a huge human being that he is of the Samoan variety. Because not a lot of people can pull a man bun off anymore. So, but I believe that Samoan could. Now, I think right about here is where this guy messed up. Right here. And now he's really messed up right there.
I think he
So,
got that big by eating tamales.
yes. So that is this week's Fuck Around and Find Out. Don't steal people's shit. Now, that being said, now I think everyone in this chat is going to agree. Well, except for Tex. Because Tex is going to be like, I'd have shot a motherfucker. But I think he got what he deserved.
Not only would Tex have shot him, but afterwards, when the guy's lying on the ground and bleeding and trying to enjoy his last moments of existence before he blacks out forever, Tex would unzip and he would pound the bullet hole. Oh, yeah.
Well, that kind of went the way I didn't think it was going to go. I thought he was going to say pee on him, but all right.
Tex jerks it to A.A.T.G.M. What do you mean it didn't go the way you think? It's going to go exactly that way. Come on.
I thought you were going to say pee on him again, but okay.
Nah, you don't pee on what you fuck. Right, Tex? Right.
Hey, I gotta ask a question. Have you seen these videos? And I've sent a few of them off.
Yeah, I've seen every video.
No, so this is guys like using AI to combine like characters. I don't know if you've seen this yet. So this self-explanatory. So check this out. Volume's down, so we should be fine.
Leo Nom.
Yeah, that wasn't a good one. But there's lots of these cool videos.
I have not seen that.
Yeah, so I'll see if I can find a better one. Like there's one that they do with like Transformers and stuff like that. It's really cool. I know who I sent that to. I should be able to find that pretty quick here. Here we go. All right, so this is I am evil Homer. I am evil Homer. Okay, check this out. I'll turn this on. This is pretty cool stuff.
Hi, Jamie. How are you? Good to see you. It's been a while. Captain Zero. Ooh. I like the morphing.
That's terrifying.
That's great. Whoa.
That's pretty neat, eh?
This is very cool.
Yeah, there's like a whole. But I'll send as I find them, I'll send them to you in the chat just so you can see. Like, yeah, they've done some really neat ones. Yeah, so
the defects or the effects. Yeah, I'll give you that one. Yeah,
I'll give you that one.
Now, even though we've already moved off the United Health CEO, I found a few memes. I'm going to share one right now. POV, you're a cop trying to find the United Healthcare shooter, and he's a 5'10" white guy in New York. That's what you see.
Fair enough.
That was great. I love that one.
Okay.
Oh,
Will this work? Okay, I'm gonna. How long is it? Okay. So did I send you the video of somebody doing the fight scene between Wolverine and Deadpool as Lego?
No.
Yes.
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 Suspect's name is Luigi.
Okay. This is pretty awesome.
That is great. How did
Stop.
they do
That's
that?
all stop motion, I bet. Or it's AI.
It's so smooth. I bet it didn't take
Yeah.
that long to do. I would love to know what program that is.
Like that's neat. I'll stop because it's so small. But yeah, I'll send it to you so you can watch the rest. Like they did a very good job.
Wow.
Okay. You're back in control now.
That was great, but you know what is not great? And people hurting themselves.
Excellent.
I think you-
Guys, motherfucker! The king
I
is
did.
back!
Fucking send it.
Billy Salmon, bud.
Oh. 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 Oh.
Watch your head. Watch your head.
Nope.
Oh.
That could have gone so much worse. He could have hit his head.
Yep.
He'd be a vegetable.
His little head. Oh, like. Oh, there was a wire there. I didn't watch all of it.
And audience member. Oh! In Soviet Russia, wall hit you. Yeah.
That was awesome. Sometimes I don't watch them. I just send them to you because if I'm like, okay, if he's gonna use it, he's gonna use it. That was awesome. That was awesome.
And in the world of driving, be careful when it's wet and mute. Whoa, 360, bro. This is how we pass in whatever part of the US this is happening. And he recovers, which was great. I'm going to play
Good
that again.
Dave.
He's so lucky that he was in an almost empty spot right there.
Fuck.
That is so impressive.
I got a bowl of chocolate pudding in my underpants. Okay, I got to share one more because Tex is here.
Yeah. Is he here, though?
He better be. So this is horror movies with Marvel people. There we go. Okay. Pretty cool shit here. I think this looks pretty awesome.
Ooh, nice. Love the design.
I think there's, yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Right? Can you imagine?
That's awesome. Okay, interesting. Ooh.
Right?
There's your new hero, Tex.
Yeah, there's a new hero. Yeah, I wasn't big on this one, but.
Hello.
Hello, Red.
Hey, good to
Is that
see
the
you.
last one? Oh, here we go.
Ooh.
That is awesome.
Everyone on the planet is dead if he
Yep.
gets loose. Who's on the right?
The Nun.
Oh, ooh, nice.
I think the Jason one was my favorite. Is that it? That was it. Yeah, like awesome. Just such awesome stuff.
Yes. How are you, Ginger? It's been a while. Hope you're doing well.
It's nice to see you, Red.
How's life across the pond? Are you pissed? Don't come here unless you're pissed. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You know, what would be great with all those character morphs that we saw, instead of having just a 3D fighting game, it should be something more interactive where you get to portray one of those characters, and it's a, let's say, Resident Evil 2 type of situation where you're going through a house and or a hospital or a facility, and you have to fight off other characters as one of those morphed characters. That would be great.
That would be pretty cool.
Venom and the shape. Ooh. Oh no.
Ooh. Oh no. Wow. Yeah, can you imagine the shape with Venom? Whoa.
Oh, but the shape with Venom. The Venom symbiote talks and the shape doesn't. So what would Tex's opinion of that be?
Ooh. What about Carnage with the shape?
Oh.
Yeah, but he talks too. Cassidy's a shit talker too, so it is.
Yeah.
Mm.
Slightly pished. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
2 weeks ago, when Ryan was co-hosting Ginger, there was a guy from South Africa who tuned into the show. And South Africa, Cape Town is where he's from. South Africa is 10 hours ahead of, I think, me, 9 hours ahead of Nick. And you're slightly... 7 for the
I
Scott.
believe.
Gotcha. I thought it was more in the 8 range.
Well, I have a game. Okay, so I don't know if there's a difference between Ireland and Scotland.
Oh, there is if you ask Ginger.
No, for time. God, I know. But yeah, I'm just wondering if they're the same or not. This, and we are still in stupid people. Cue the dumbest man alive. I'm gonna leave that there for a minute.
That's not real. Nope. Don't believe it.
No, just.
Not even for a second. That's a couple that adopted a baby.
I don't care. This is awesome.
It's not awesome. Look, Florida people and all, I still don't believe that.
Oh, I didn't. There we go. Okay, so yeah, so he's 7 hours ahead of me. I was correct.
Thank you for being up so early.
Yes. Well, she's not up. She hasn't gone to bed yet. All right.
Now, on the opposite end of stupid people, I'm going to do something a little bit different. Here is retired strongman Eddie Hall, bench pressing, incline bench pressing to be specific, for women. And muting for copyright. They've all got to weigh 100 pounds each or so. And that is not a regular barbell. Good form. Now, let's appreciate that when he descended, he did not bounce the bar off of his chest, which a lot of people do, especially when it's a heavy weight. He did not. Look at that form. Excellent. He locks out. He does another rep. Again, very controlled. Excellent. He goes for a third. Look at that. Excellent. Retired strongman Eddie Hall, everyone.
Wow,
that's how you do it.
What a monster.
The control he had. Now, with the women balancing on that bar, there's still the potential for them to, rock back and forth or lose their balance. They did not, to their credit. But even if they did, he was holding it together. Even if they were swaying a little bit. Because when you're lifting something that has the potential to move, despite your best efforts for control, the form can become extremely dangerous. But he kept it together because he is a professional strongman.
Mm-hmm.
Irish contingent.
Oh, okay. The Irish cunt is our friend, so
yeah. I know.
Yeah, the Irish cunt is our homie. He's the one that pops on every once in a while and says, "Jace." That's our buddy. So,
that's interesting that Ginger brings this up. It's trivia night at the local pub. So remember when she first started showing up, she would have little bits of trivia for us.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, the origin of the trivia.
I see what you're doing
Excellent.
there.
Yeah. Putting
Awesome.
it together. Because I love the behind the scenes stuff.
Yes. I do too. All right, so now where are we at?
Well, come on, we've got to go to our favorite little contingent of society.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yep, that's been pointed out before, but still, for some reason, it's in my gut that when thinking about the people of Florida, they are an extra level of crazy as opposed to the rest of the United States of America. I guess we'll never know for sure.
I'm just going with the other crazy. Oh, look at this. Just in time for Christmas.
Do you learn by shots, though?
My Little Tauntaun.
I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
Awesome. That was awesome. Oh, I love the internet.
Florida sounds like Liverpool. Oh my god.
So Mr. Alex, Mr. Alex.
Yeah.
Are you ready for your? You can't have all the good stuff in the world. Look at this.
No.
Oh,
look at that.
Look at that.
Oh, I didn't even have to jerk it and I cummed.
Oh, really? I'm on like number 72 already. Looks like a spider web down there.
Yeah, one drip at a time.
Yeah.
Hey, Frankie.
Hey, yo, I'm here.
He read the description. Yes, someone did. Finally. Thank you, Frank. I can lend you a person or two for a day, but it's going to cost you a pair of concrete shoes. Oh! Thanks for being here, Frank. What are you guys reviewing tomorrow on The Harsh Truth? I listened to the Legacy sequels from last week. Yeah, pretty good. You were going to say something.
No, cue his theme. That's all. Yes, it was good. I liked it.
Excellent. Look for that tomorrow on The Harsh Truth. Excellent. Good idea.
So that'll be now. Okay, I got to try to be around for that to watch because I'm going to be probably. Yeah, I want to chime in on this one because there'll be those ones that you want, but then it's like, do you really want it? Did they leave it good? Because sometimes they do that second one when you're like, oh, you just should have left it. Right.
And you know, Tex's first choice is going to be Deliverance 2. Pound in the Pooper Boogaloo. Yeah, that too. But I was going to say, and credit.
That's why I waited a second. I'm like, okay, you didn't play nothing. I was totally waiting.
Yep, I forgot. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, you should never watch too many movies because it will give you dementia, as you can see happening here.
No, you're not going to play it? I was totally waiting for it.
I'm playing it now. Thank you so much, Wade, for liking us on Facebook.
Thanks, Wade. I miss your face a lot. No, dude, you can't know. The low budget put together shit on our show is how it's done. We are not changing anything.
Yeah, the instant we get money to do stuff better, that's when it all goes downhill. So we got to be Looney Tunes low budget.
Yes.
Pics, please. I already know what Tex looks like.
Yeah. I don't need to see the hair above Tech's butthole. But yours?
Ew.
All right.
There is equal to root. Wow.
I don't like where this conversation is going. Move on.
Yeah. Yeah, looks like Texas white privilege enabled him to not know that there was an actual sequel. Bro. Oh, he misses you too, brother.
Awesome.
Oh. At least you think of me. Ooh, I bet she does. Yes.
And they called it puppy love.
I'll pay you to never say anything about your butthole on the show ever again.
Okay, let's just
Please.
change. Check it out. Japanimation. Murderers.
Awesome.
Art. Jason. Junior, my favorite. The Shape. Freddy. Chucky. None. Candyman. Leprechaun. Hi. That's Jeeper. The Jeeper Creepers.
Yep.
Ghostface with a huge.
Thank you so much, Frank. We love you too. We hope you're doing well.
Bye, Frank. Love you.
Thank you for
That
chiming in.
Ghostface mouth is way too open for the cack.
That makes so much sense for Japan, though.
Yes. The Predator.
Interesting.
Speaking of Texas butthole. Ooh.
Ooh.
I don't like that one.
That's all right.
The
Ooh,
Gremlin.
I love the eyes.
Ooh.
Who is this?
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Tex. I don't know who that is. Oh, the MTV. Okay. Yeah. Who was? I'm gonna see if I can find. I'll see if I can find who that was. Maybe they got a list because I don't know who. What number was that? Anyway, sorry, I hijacked the show. Continue.
Those were great. That
Yes.
brings me back to Vampire Hunter D days.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And we were on the topics of Florida and Texas butthole. And on that note,
so I was reading the comments. I love how everybody came together except for the Ghostface one. Everybody was like, yeah, we like it. Yeah. So what was the terrible horror that you saw?
don't look now. I'm going to look that one up right now. Oh, I watched this a few years ago and it did not blow my mind. I'm going to share it with the class.
Okay, please do.
It was decent. Don't get me wrong, but it's not on the level of, oh my God, this is the best thing ever. It was all right. I wasn't, blown away by the ending or anything, but it's got former living great Canadian actor Donald Sutherland, along with Julie Christie. Oh yeah. Love me some Julie Christie.
All right. Giggity goo.
It's decent enough, but it's not, to me, one of those classic horrors. I don't know. Maybe I got to watch it again. There's something I must have missed.
I have never seen it, so.
So good in mind fucking. Oh yeah. Tell us more. All right.
Tell me more. Tell me more. Texas butthole, Florida. Yeehaw!
I think it's more psychologically. Okay, yeah, it could be. Yeah. I'll give you that, but then again, I couldn't tell you any more about it because that was a good few thousand movies ago for me.
Well, you can give her that and I'll give her something else. All right.
You're going to give her another reason to not look now. Yeah. Okay, fine. I'll give myself one of these for that. But in the world of the Karen, you ever been to McDonald's? Asked the skinny guy of the fat. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, you have. I have too, actually.
I have a time or four.
This is what happens when Karen doesn't get her food.
Yeah, so I just got jumped in McDonald's lobby. In McDonald's lobby. Because I asked them. To fucking re-cook my food.
Moments later.
They locked her out of the store.
Don't feel nothing. Come on. Come on. Come on. No. No. Fucking jump me like a nigger. I'm not woman to bitch. You know I can fight it. Fuck you up.
This channel does not promote or encourage any illegal activities. All contents provided by this channel is meant for educational purpose only.
Yep. Shout out to KarenLivesMatter.ca.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, yeah. You got locked out of the store.
You got to be a special kind of stupid to get kicked and locked out of a McDonald's. Like, seriously.
They'll take anybody.
Right?
And when I say anybody, I mean Tex specifically. I got another.
Okay.
Just go to another. Yeah, exactly. There's got to be like 20 of them wherever she is. She wants to get pounded by that 1/4 inch. You know what I'm saying, bro? That's what's really going on here, bro. That's the subtext, bro. That's what's going on, bro. Did you get it, bro? Did you get the code, bro? Anyway. Homeless sleeping in McDonald's. Were they in the ball pit? Jesus, there are 9 McDonald's in Prince George alone. Holy shit.
That many, eh? Wow.
And I've still yet to go there and try the McD's coffee, but one of these days soon I will.
I love me some McDonald's coffee.
And Meditating Karen versus Red Pill Darren.
I don't know.
Okay, so he asked, is there a path going this way? She says, I don't know. That's going to become important later. I don't know why she's filming herself doing that, but there it is. And that's the guy in question riding by her in the background.
Well, now you know there's no path this way. You gotta find this path, man. You gotta e-bike.
Hun, you assume too much. I've been riding in this park for 2 years. I know.
She doesn't know, as she said in the beginning, but she's been riding the park for 2 years.
Every path.
She knows every path, but yet she didn't answer his question in the beginning.
Because I'm literally meditating. I got a kid at home. I got a husband at home. I'm only just trying to take a minute. I'm not obligated. I'm not obligated, sir. I'm not obligated. And here you come.
That's the thing, that if you would have been clear, I would have been gone. But you yap, say shit that you're not supposed to.
I didn't yap.
You know,
I literally stayed silent, and that's what made you mad. That's what made you mad. That's what made you mad. That's what made you mad.
That you have to say something.
That's what made you mad. That a woman didn't want to talk to you.
Wow.
We don't want to talk to you.
Oh, that doesn't matter nowadays.
You're literally circling me.
Yes.
Talking shit.
Because you could have
Talking
avoided all
shit.
this. You could have
Talking
avoided
shit.
all this. You could have avoided all this. But you women don't realize that shit. Because they feel, oh, dude, I'm strong just like a man. Oh, shit.
And they go on like that for a bit.
That wasn't annoying at all. Well, yes, it really was.
In all likelihood, the entire thing could have been avoided if, when he asked the question, is there a path this way, she should have said, unfortunately, no. Or just, given him some kind of answer that's in the realm of truth. And he'd be probably like, okay, yeah.
Right? All right. Should we do one more?
You got one more?
I got one more.
Ooh, interesting.
That wasn't Marvel, by the way. That was DC, because it says Transformers and Marvel. This is not Marvel. I don't know if I would have went with Joker. It should have been Megatron, I think.
Yes. Or Starscream.
Yeah. Bumblebee and Spider-Man. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's not bad. I would have had a little bit more red in there, I think. That was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Iron Man and who?
I'm not sure which Transformer that one was. So... So, yeah, there's that one. All right. Are we done? Oh, yeah, wait. Nick's bipolar song list. I forgot we got to do that stuff. All right. So for this week, I'm going to go with the Canadian classic band, The Tragically Hip, number 1 off their album Up to Here. Blow at High Dough.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And followed up by, from Slipknot's self-titled album, Slipknot, Eyeless.
Ooh, nice.
So, Blow at High Dough and Eyeless. That'll rip your face off. So, both good to work out to.
When you blow it, high dough.
Yes.
And movies. Saw quite a few. I went back to the old school this time around, and I'm talking really old school. The kind of old school that I'm referring to, you might be wondering, 1928, The Passion of Joan of Arc, streaming right now for free on Tubi. Took your job again, Tex. Anyway, in 1431, Jeanne d'Arc is placed on trial on charges of heresy, because they did that kind of thing back then. The ecclesiastical jurists attempt to force Jeanne to recant her claims of holy visions. Now look, I'll show you. Look at that. Look at her face. Right about there. Come on. See, silent film acting, again, no dialogue, silent film. You really had to throw everything into the performance, and she gives it all in that performance. There are so many close-ups on her. It is incredible how close to breaking down she looks like she is. Mary Falconetti, incredible performance, great acting. With movies, because it's a visual medium, with some movies, you should be able to watch with the sound off and still get the gist of what is going on. This is one of those movies. More movies like this. This was great, especially for 1928. Hour 54, I think the version on Tubi is a little over an hour. I don't remember spending an hour 54 on this. But as the Night Watch Zone says, there's nothing cheaper than free. So get on to Tubi and watch The Passion of Joan of Arc. Please and thank you.
Wow, that was in the paint hard there, Tex. All right. Share screen before we go. One more. Yeah, fair enough. All right, you can only rent 3.
Wow.
I'm gonna go Children of the Corn, Shawshank, and The Shining.
I'm going to go Gerald's Game, 1408, and The Stand.
Nice. I almost went with Running Man, but yeah. Wow, wow. Somebody is a grumpy gills.
Yeah.
Right? Come on.
Yes, that is very true, Ginger. And some had to change with the times and develop their voices while maintaining their skill for film acting. Rose Red, Pet Cemetery, and Shawshank. Ooh, I've never seen Rose Red.
Me neither. Pet Cemetery I enjoyed, and then Shawshank, of course, is always a home run.
Shawshank, I think, is either the highest rated, most popular film on the Internet Movie Database or close, because it's in the 9 or high 8 rating on the Internet Movie Database.
Maximum, me and Kim just watched it. It was fun.
It is fun. Yeah.
It's been a long time, but we just watched it there a couple months ago. We enjoyed it. So
the first Creep Show is better than the second, I think.
I agree. There must have been some magic in that hockey mask he found. For when he put it on his face, he began to kill the town.
Oh.
I don't know. Jason the Slasher. I don't know. You'd have to work on that, but yeah.
And for a little bit more context of what Ginger and Ryan are talking about, Rose Red is a TV miniseries from 2002. A college professor and a team of psychics investigate an old abandoned house at the request of the man who has inherited it. They stay in the mansion, but unleash a terrifying force that threatens to destroy them all. And pause so we don't get hit with copyright. Nancy Travis. Ooh, Nancy Travis. Roll Tide. Oh, yeah. You remember Nancy Travis from back in the day?
Sure do.
Oh, yeah.
I go halfers on a bastard with her.
Here's another great actress, Melanie Linsky. She was in Heavenly Creatures from 1994. She's been in a slew of good movies, mostly TV since then, but she's great. I always enjoy watching her. Julian Sands, late great departed. Not some great stuff. However, I'm going to go into his IMDb for a moment because there was a movie that he did not too long ago. I think it was released. Jesus, was it last year? It had to be last year. I think it's called The Piper because I saw The Last Breath and that wasn't great, but I think it's The Piper. Yes, this is it. There's a scene in this movie that is almost ripped from Hellraiser. I'm talking I would go with the updated version of Hellraiser. It's fantastic. It's got to be halfway through the movie. It's only an hour 35. You'll know the scene I'm talking about when you see it. It's streaming right now on Tubi. Gotcha again, Tex. Gotcha, bitch. So
gotcha, bitch.
If you have the time to watch The Piper, please do. Again, you'll see the scene that I'm talking about, and it's absolutely fantastic. It blows the rest of the movie out of the water. He based it off the Winchester Mansion. Nice. And some we haven't played in a long time.
I got H eyeball. Okay, I'm getting sleepy now. Let's go.
Yeah, hour 35. We're out of here. Thank you very much, everyone who watched for the moment of the duration, including Wade, Frank. Frank, thank you so much. Ginger, great to see you. My relative, my relative Jamie. I'm starting to become Biden. Help me. Carol, Karl, pardon me, Alma, Bolo, Ryan, Tex, and Casey, people we haven't seen in a while and we hope are doing well. Hanama, Overseer, Beverly, Shlomo, Really, Lady Cora, Junior, Van, cruise to him, Freak Nasty Bum Sex, Wild Bill, Gordon, Penny, Jen, Tamara, Amanda, my friends Sarah and Teresa, our friends Matt, James, Jared, Sheena, and Dewey, both Trevors, both Cindy's, all three Jolene's, Nathan, Nick's mom, my Auntie Kathy, and shout outs to Gareth, Susan, Ravi, and Ashley. The number one killer of men in North America, heart disease. Number 2, denied health insurance claims. Number 3, Gloria Pouche-Fontane's quiche-smelling uterus.
That's nasty.
Yeah.
Oh.
Buenas noches. Muchos gracias. And if you come to Canada, I'll see you at the border.
Moochie
Thank you,
moochie,
Ron.
dude. Okay, so I say it every week. Love each other. Take care of one another. And yeah, we'll see you guys back here next week. Be patient because we don't know what everybody is going through. Peace out, homies.
True enough. Help to make the world a better place, not only by loving people and being patient with them, but thinking before you say something and thinking before you do something. And especially when it comes to the holiday season, you know there are terrible people out there who are going to do bad things. Try and talk them out of it. Yeah, I had a bit for that, but I didn't bridge it. So I'm going to write it and we're going to do it next week. And it's going to be absolutely terrible. And we're going to lose subscribers because of it. Thank you so much. We'll see you next Monday, December 16th, 2024, 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Bird time.
Bird time. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. And good night.
Give it to Parker, let him do it.
Look. I'm scared.
You're scared. If you...
it.
Motherfucker!